Hey guys. Whoa. American Amy had another device hooked up. Okay. I'm here with Miss Lady Justice. We're having a few technical things. We're just coming on. We're going to be okay though. Okay, I'm fixing to add you on. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, and then where are my guys?
Hey, we got Bonnie in the house.
Ross
Con.
It's
It's good to see you guys.
Definitely.
We got Toe for Life and we got Road Dogs. Yeah.
Good job,
What's
guys.
going on?
What up? What up?
Are you hearing us feedback off each other?
Well, you got an
I got
echo.
my mic off.
Okay.
So I
Cut
can
your
actually,
mic off.
Yeah, I've got my mic off.
Okay.
Right here. Oh, up here maybe. Let's see here.
Give us a second, guys.
There we go.
Okay.
My mic's off too. So
Her mic's off. Can we all hear me now?
Yeah, no echo now.
Okay, great. No echo.
no.
But let's take those out so you can hear. Or you can listen to there if you want. It's up to you. Sorry, guys. We will get this working in a minute. Okay, so welcome everybody. My name's American Amy. I'm here with Miss Lady Justice Liberty Press. Our goal is to start doing this show hopefully every week to kind of keep you guys updated on like the latest news in our quote unquote community, and also we'll be discussing other things and that we find interesting, whether it be in our community or just whatever. And so the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is the arrest of Lady Justice. So I feel like nobody can y'all hear me, guys?
Oh yeah.
Okay, great. So we've got a few questions for her. I asked people to submit questions, and some people did. So we're going to.
I am not hearing anybody. Is anybody talking?
Just me.
Oh, just you. Okay, we're all good.
Okay, waiting the guys speak so she can hear you, please.
Hello, I'm here.
I'm not hearing anybody.
She's not hearing it. Why not?
I don't know.
Did you hear me, Amy?
Yeah, I do hear you, darling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Road Dog, you there?
Not as far as you know.
Okay.
We'll be close and personal.
Right. Okay. So let me see. I've got some questions that others wanted to ask you, Miss Lady Justice. Now, did you ever get the clip that shows where they snatched you back from the wall?
Yeah, that was.
You need to email that to me. Looks like there's two of her.
Yeah.
Let me get out of here too. Hold on one second. I want to be able to see the comments.
Hey, Chuck, it's your worst nightmare. Your two worst
Right.
Yep. After dealing with me last weekend.
Oh, you were fabulous.
I was stressed
nightmare. He
out.
wanted to know who was on the bottom.
Yeah, he always says that. He's like, "Who's Toe for Life?" Yeah, whatever, Chuck.
Yeah. Look, guys, we want to tell you all that we appreciate y'all's love and support. And
absolutely.
Hey, Dr. Sean, I appreciate the people I was with being, calm with me, because I do have very bad anxiety. And when something like that goes down, man, and I'm like pressured to be getting stuff, I was trying my best, but it took a minute, and everybody was patient and kind, and I appreciate that. Hey, Heather, good to see everybody. So, hey, Acra, hey, darling, hey, we the people, hey, everybody. It's good to see you all. Hey, Caucasian Sasquatch. Hey, NC Tire Hunter. Bamly baby. Yeah.
Bam!
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 Okay, so
you can use that.
The first thing I think maybe you should do is, why don't you just tell everybody a little bit about just your arrest, and then I'm gonna come back in and ask you some questions.
Okay, I'm gonna
step out for a minute then.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Just tell them a brief overview.
Briefly, we walked up to a scene. There was already about 6 police officers there for one young lady that was getting pinched for a DUI. Several of us walked on down the sidewalk. I kind of stopped at the very front of the actual.
You were in front of the first car.
Yeah, I was in front of the first car. Anyway, never said anything to any of the police officers there. As I was approaching, we were talking I was talking in the camera. My camera, but never said anything to anybody. The police officer that was the aggressor passed, I want to say he briefly said something to Dr. Sean Berry, passed up American Amy, and came straight to me and started giving me a little what for. And of course, I had to give him the what for back and let him know that I'm just there to document, to record constitutionally protected activity. And the next thing I know, he goes back, and he did that a couple of times. Anyway, we did see a gentleman there in a white shirt. And of course, at least I can speak for myself, thinking, well, he's the one in charge. Well, I don't know why they singled me out, but clearly I was singled out of everybody that was there. They did end up having me pinned into a corner, but I don't know how much I really want to speak about everything that happened, at this point. But nevertheless,
You want to protect your case.
yes.
And why don't you just tell them, and I'm going to ask you some questions, I promise. I want to smoke a cigarette. We were trying to get ready in a hurry, guys. And, even though we've been working on it for the last couple hours, we're way behind.
We had to download a bunch of stuff too.
We did. Yeah. But we got some things figured out, which is good.
Absolutely.
So she's going to speak real quickly just about the treatment inside there. And I want you to dispel this thing about you not, what's the word, processing. Because you did process. You might have not have spoke. And you explain to people you did process. You did take a picture.
Yes.
You knew people were trying to get you out.
I knew that everybody was trying to get me out, but when I first got there, I invoked my fifth. When they started asking me questions, I just said, I invoke my fifth. And because they already had my ID. Okay. They already had my ID. I knew that they knew who I was, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Anyway, so I wasn't not trying to tell them who I was. I just wasn't answering their silly questions that they were asking at the time. And I invoked my fifth immediately when they started asking those questions, and it pissed them off. It really did. The way they turned around and stormed off, it made them mad. And I had to tell them 3 different times that I invoked the fifth. The third time, I said, what part of invoking the fifth do you not understand? Well, because I did that, I got to stay the night in that lovely little dungeon. Anyway, the next morning, again, they were asking me these silly little questions, and I flat out told the lady that was asking me, it's not my job, it's not my responsibility to help you kill me. Well, the guard that was working there, she's like, hey, you're being rude, get on over there. And I'm like, okay, I'll get on over there. And so I got on over there and sat down somewhere else, and that was the end of that. And within 30 minutes after that, I was out of there. And that was roughly about 9 o'clock the following morning, 9:30, somewhere around there. And there you go. the rest is history, I guess. I've got court on the 23rd, I guess. And we'll go from there.
I know for a fact that your bond was raised within an hour and a half.
Yes, and I want to thank everyone. My bond was raised within an hour and a half. I could have been out of there within 3 hours. But because they got mad because I wasn't complying or assisting them in answering their silly, frivolous questions that they were trying to ask, that's why I got to stay the night. So clearly, they were trying to get back at me for punish me for not complying and not just catering and bowing down to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we've got a few questions here. I'm going to ask you some questions, but also some of the questions I'm going to ask you came from our friends.
Oh, right here, sweetie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some of these questions have came from our friends online. And I'm going to ask you a few of these questions. Start with the most obvious of all, which is, I know the answer, and I think everybody else is going to know it, but we're going to go ahead and hit you with this one. I think it's a good idea, so we can let people be up front. So we can be up. Oh, well, let me get this off of here. Oh, read the people. Hey, honey. Glad you guys are here. Okay. Okay. So the first one, that sounds loud, is I want to ask you if a plea deal was discussed with you, would you take a plea deal?
Absolutely, positively, no way. I will not take a plea, nor will I apologize.
You got to echo again.
I didn't do anything. We've got an echo.
Oh, where is your headphone?
This is all off.
Okay. It might be from my phone.
I bet it is.
I bet it is from your phone.
Do we still have an echo?
Is there still an echo?
Yes, there's still an echo.
Yes, there's still an echo.
Yes, there's still an echo.
Okay, then I think I need to stay in here. You stay in here, and I'm gonna go to.
Okay.
Okay, put that in and make sure there's no echo when I get away from you.
Okay.
Now ask me, is there echo still?
Not hearing it now.
Not hearing it now.
Yeah, there was.
So I'm going to come out here and do it.
We will get this down.
I promise.
Lady Justice, you got your mic muted on your device?
Ooh. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
That was
'Cause
it.
You're on Amy's device right now, right?
Well, yeah, we're kind of using both of them. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep your mic muted on your device and you should be okay.
Okay. Did you hear that, Amy? I think you can come back in here. I think it was me. I was the guilty culprit. Yeah. Amy, if you want to come back in here, you're more than welcome to come back in here. I think it was my device that was causing that issue. Anyway, I want to let everybody know I appreciate each and every one of you guys that is here. Thank you very much for being here this evening. I think you can come back in. I think it was my device. I didn't realize it was off, or the thing was on again.
Yeah,
Anyway,
as long as she has her volume down on her YouTube all the way down, it shouldn't echo.
Yeah, your YouTube needs to be down all the way, and yeah. Anyway, as Amy was asking, if she would, if they offered me a plea, if I would take it, and no, I'm not going to plea. I am not guilty. I was standing on a public sidewalk. I was not saying anything until he engaged with me. The officer engaged with me first, and then I let him have it verbally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we getting echo now, guys?
No echo.
Can
Here's-
they hear me?
Yep, we
Yeah,
got
we
you.
can hear you. We can
Okay.
hear you.
No echo, right?
No echo. It was me. I was the guilty. culprit.
Okay. So I'm glad that she answered that. That came from our Blue Lives Matter.
Thank you, Blue Lives Matter.
I mean murder.
Or murder.
Blue lives
murder.
Blue lives
Murder.
matter. Actually, it's blue lives matter. Murder.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go back to some more questions from our friends. If you have questions, you can drop them.
Please do.
I would prefer you drop them in the community tab under where I had asked people to ask questions, because it'd be easier for me to find them than trying to see the screen. Okay, so we have one from our good friend Leslie, and this is something we can both answer. Plus, the people that were with us can answer this later. I'm going to have a call-in session later for the guys that were with us if they want to call in. Okay, how might you and the crew have handled or strategized any differently, if at all, upon similar encounters? That's from Leslie.
She asked such fabulous questions. Thank you, Leslie, for getting that cerebral cortex moving in there. Thank you. I think I would be second guessing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any of us did anything wrong.
We didn't.
I think it was just a tyrant that we met that profiled me, and I will say it that way. He singled me out clearly. It's documented. It's shown on different angles by different viewing. And that is exactly what I think. And in that case, there really isn't nothing that you can do different, you know?
That's true. The only thing we might have could have done, I mean, we seen them coming up there. We knew. Can you guys hear me? I can't hear me through here.
Yeah, that's
okay. We seen they were going to do something. Okay, but we've seen them do things like that before. We thought they were going to demand us to back up or something, but we didn't know they were going to split us. I've never seen them do it like that. They sat there and talked it out, planned it, and you can see on the video. You can see that on Dr. Sean's video. I still would like to show, if anybody has the clip where they snatched her away from the wall, I'd like to play that. Can you send that to Toe for Life or Road Dogs? One of them would do it. Road Dog would do it.
Yeah.
You don't have the clip?
Okay, it's right here. It'll come up here in a minute.
Okay, well, let's give it a sec. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if we could have done anything differently there, but I do know one thing we need to remember when we meet each other. Hey, Sunshine Sam. Hey, girl. Oh, and shout out to my mom. Oh, I hope she's watching. I need to send her a link.
Here, this is, if you can send that to Road Dog or whatever.
Okay. Road Dog, if I send you a video, will you be able to play it?
I sure could.
Okay.
That's what Road Dog does.
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Road Dog. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get. You know, we will get better at this, guys. We're just asking that y'all bear with us. We think that this will be a good little show once we get it going.
The concept that we've thought of is really a need, I believe.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great ideas. Okay, so I need to find his text. There. Did you get? Hold on, I'm coming. Oh Lord.
Okay, you would have to go into
contacts.
Yeah.
Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's on DC Acre's channel, ain't it?
Yeah,
it's on DC's channel. It's it has the view of her rest.
All right, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, she's roboting a little bit. Road Dog. Her connection must be getting weak.
They snatched her off the wall. No. See, yeah.
Is it
Hold on
the
for
one
it.
that's 5 minutes and 16
Okay,
seconds?
it's called. It's his next to it.
Yep, Heather, I got it. I just wanted to make sure that was the right one.
Are they stalled on yours?
Yeah, they're stalled
Okay.
out.
Yeah. Okay. I never had a chance to ask her if she was hardlined or if she was using Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I've got it in the basement ready for her to pull up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess I can't. I don't know how to make this bigger, guys.
There's a little box when you see it in the basement, Amy. There's a little box that has like an arrow
Oh,
going.
whoa.
Are you there?
No, big. Guys, I don't know how to make you big. I'm not used to Restream. I'm a StreamYard girl.
Yeah. So you see the video in the basement? You see the video over on the side? She's stalled again. She's having connection issues.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, let me go ahead and.
And there goes another one.
Got another one pulling up, looks like it.
So what's that put the count at now? 1, 2, 3, 4,
8,
5,
9?
6, 7, 8, 9 of them. We got 9 of them out here for one little girl driving a car.
Well, they're here for us. There was 4 or 5 just for her.
Yeah, and then they rolled up for the rest of us. Like
We couldn't let the odds be that way.
These dangerous cameras, you know.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, go ahead and post me out there and share me. Make me grow up and blow up. Ain't heard. What a deal, huh? Lady Justice, American Amy, Sean, and then Gio. All in a row. And of course, we have.
What's up, George? Mark?
Lady Justice had to get them squared over. Hey, Heather. Good to see you. Hit that like button and tell everybody else where we're at.
Got the robot Geo down there. If you hear him talking.
It was a trip. Good man to have.
Here we go.
Yay, we got it.
Okay,
We're
guys.
cooking.
Awesome.
We're cooking with gas.
Yeah, buddy. They trying to pull this poor little girl out of this car there. I don't know if she's determined whether she's going to get out or not. She's going to get out one way or the other.
Yeah, they're getting her out. She's rolling up her windows.
And let's hope they don't violate the poor girl's rights anymore.
Lock car lady. See where they're gonna do the FSTs at.
My viewers can't tell if it's me shaking or her. Oh yeah, they come up there. You see where Lady Liberty's standing at, right? She's on the sidewalk, minding her own business, and they came up there and gave her a big rat.
Yeah, they threatened to arrest Lady Liberty for obstruction for talking loudly.
And then they wanted to arrest her for talking loudly and interfering with the
So they called in the white shirt.
white shirt. Said, "Oh, with all these cameras here, are you stupid? Have you bumped your fucking head? Leave them alone. We don't need any more lawsuits."
They're gonna bring her over here probably.
Gentlemen, could you please do me a favor? I'm going to ask you to move just back over here to the other side of this sign for us, please, while they do their investigation. They're going to need some room. I'm just asking you to stand over here. Welcome to do whatever it is you're doing, as long as you do it from over here.
Please don't touch me. I'll move.
I believe that I did, sir.
No, sir, you didn't. I'm just asking politely. Sorry about the buffering. You buffering?
They're gonna arrest her. She's not gonna give up.
She ain't giving them. Damn. They dropped me out. I lost my damn screen.
There she goes. I told you.
Damn.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
Good. Spread it out, people. Lady Justice, Liberty News just getting arrested
Yeah.
for a free press.
They putting Lady Liberty in the cuffs now. She wouldn't move, so they're putting the cuffs on her. So now we got Lady Liberty, Justice, Lady
They're
Justice
saying Amy
Liberty
as
Press.
well. I don't know. I can't see down there. I think Amy's good.
Yeah, the cell service right here must not be the greatest. It kicked my feed off. Y'all make sure you smash that like button. I imagine everybody probably got a little tick.
Share this out, people.
Or partly back.
Yeah. I think they have themselves muted.
Yeah. They would probably be better off because if they're both using Amy's Wi-Fi, they'd probably be better off if, like, Lady Justice, like, just completely left and turned hers completely off, so they ain't using the same Wi-Fi, you know?
Right.
But it seems like her computer's working better, a little better than Amy's. What up, Gio? I see you, brother. Gio's in the hood.
And I do have a copy of the arrest from who was it? Dr. Sunbury, I believe. It was sent to me by Heather. Yeah, it was Dr. Sunbury's point of view.
Yeah, all right. Like, we got you guys. You guys are looking good right now.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, clearly they were lying to everybody because, like, for example, they said that their computers were down, but yet y'all was able to see that the computers were up and going because of the reflections.
I got a question I've been meaning to ask you, actually, Lady Justice.
Yeah.
When they put your hands behind your back and you went to the ground, did you faint? I'm just asking.
No, I did not.
I think she fell.
Yeah.
You kind of just wanted to make them do the work to arrest you.
Absolutely.
Okay. I was wondering because when I watched it live, when I was watching Chuck, I think I was watching Chuck and Catch You Later. I was watching both of them simultaneously, and when I seen you drop, and I was like, "Oh man, I think she just fainted."
No. Well, yeah. How much of my case do I really want to get into?
No, yeah. Don't say that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the way they were approaching her, I don't see how she could stay on her feet. She was trying to walk and get away from them without touching them.
Yeah,
if I accidentally bumped them, then they'd have got her for assaulting a police officer.
Absolutely.
So it was a hard situation to be in.
And I was surrounded. I was completely boxed in. And I kept.
And she did try to leave, though. I don't know if that footage showed it, but
I was trying to step back, and
they snatched her back. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. I've seen some crazy shit. I just hadn't seen that one.
I'm able to walk, is what I was trying to tell him. I'm able to do whatever I need to do. And snap.
Wow.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Yeah.
If we'd have knew that they were going to do something like that, but how do you know? You don't know. I know
you
they were going to try some
till
shit,
you know.
but I didn't know exactly what. And it was bullshit.
In the studio, Amy, on your computer,
mm-hmm.
do you have the chat where the chat's on the right side?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Down there at the bottom, you see all the way at the bottom of the chat where it says, it looks like where you can write at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you write in there, it will show up as American Amy on your channel.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like watch your phone. You can like watch.
No, I'm watching my phone for because I was reading some questions on there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're not getting interference, are we? Yeah. I
you're good right now. You guys are good right now.
Yeah,
your internet's working.
Great. You know the help we can get, and this will get better in time, guys. If y'all be patient, we will work the kinks out.
Absolutely.
And it's
practice makes perfect, right?
As close to perfect as you can get.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, practice makes better.
Right. Okay. Here's another one from Leslie, and this is something that we already wanted to talk about. have fun. People should, okay, the viewers and others should have the phone numbers for all the local sheriff's departments. Okay, and so should we before we go out.
Mhm.
Okay, and then we should also have local bondsmen and meet in advance, you know, with a bail bondsman to make a report if that makes sense. And also something else that we decided that I knew this when I went to jail. It's something that's very important that we all know. I'm going to think we should take a tip from CFW and write a couple numbers on your fucking arm or
Yeah,
somewhere.
thank you, CFW.
Because, yeah, it's a great tip.
Yeah.
Because when I went to
So
jail, I didn't have nobody's number because you have contacts in this day and age. You don't have phone, like we have to know the phone numbers. So, unfortunately, when I went to jail, I didn't know nobody's phone number but my husband's, and it was the middle of the night. He wears glasses. I knew he wouldn't be able to punch all them numbers in that quick. So it's very important that you have a few phone numbers. And I didn't even know Amanda's number by heart the night I went to jail. So it's very
I know my
important.
number, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's very important that you either memorize. Hey, Joe Black. Hey, Frank. Hey, with the people. Dr. Sean. It's a bear. What up, though? That sounds like some Angel would say.
That is Angel.
Yeah.
That's Angel.
I'm not surprised. Joe Black says happy Fuck the Cops Day. Yeah. So anyway, so anybody else want to leave a question in the comments? We'll read it. If you want to leave a question, let's be serious. Let's be respectful. This is this show will be fun, but we're also trying to get important information out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you get to the jail, like was it rude to you from the very beginning?
Oh, absolutely. I almost thought it was funny though. I've got a warped sense of humor anyway. Yeah, but I mean, I was chuckling to myself, obviously, but
Right.
yeah, I invoked my fifth, and the medical staff wanted to ask me all these silly, stupid questions and know my height, weight, and whatever. And my medical information is really not their business as far as I am concerned.
Her insurance too.
Yeah, they wanted to know my insurance, and as somebody that used to be a medical biller, I know exactly why. Because they want to bill my insurance. Well, I'm
for
sorry.
nothing.
Yeah.
Because when you go to jail, that nurse don't do nothing for you anyway. This one was rude to her.
Oh yeah, she said some things to me, and that just opened me up to just give her a little protest, taste of her own medicine, which she didn't like.
It wasn't just rude what she said. It was very unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
And if you're working in medical, first of all, even the COs and stuff, all these cops and COs, they think it's their job to punish people. No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
Your job is to arrest. If you got real raz, then you arrest.
Right, and we're supposed to be considered innocent until proven guilty. You know,
supposed to be.
Supposed to be, exactly.
Right. Supposed to be. So. Well, Scott Water, DCF is some of the most crookedest people you're going to ever deal with. They're worse than the police in a lot of ways. One thing is they'll come with unsigned warrants and they'll pretend like they're signed, and then they'll get the dumbass cops to back them. Yeah, so I suggest anybody, if you have children, please look into your rights as a parent, look into your constitutional rights, and look into some of these cases of parents like Skuntwater that have, I don't know if they have recorded it, but there are parents that have recorded it, and they show what the tricks they'll play. Hey, Judd. So please, guys, if you have kids, look into the stuff before it's a problem, because all it takes is one phone call, one person to lie, and your kids could be gone. So please, guys, look that up. Thank God mine are grown. Yes. But I have grandkids, and I worry about them going to public schools, and we're going to get more into wine later on.
Yeah.
Not tonight, but I think we all have a lot of reasons why. Okay, so any more questions? I don't know what else to ask.
Hey, Frank Pants, how are you doing?
I had some written
It's nice
down.
to see you.
Okay, here we go. Leslie also said, should group audits discuss pool amount, bail, legal fees prior? No one statistical. How do you say that word?
Attraction.
No. Attribution.
I can't
I don't
see.
know. It's hard. Our hard copy permanent protective case laws physically with you to show law enforcement. That's smart. Okay, I'm glad, Roberto. That's smart because, like, if you had like a limit, like you carry Constitution often, but if you had like the case law that refers to, like, let's say we had Smith v. Cummins on a card, like laminated, you know, not a bad idea. And then she wants to know, does everyone have prior good legal counsel who inherently believes in your advocacy? Most of us do not. It's hard to get lawyers that are willing to go up against the police.
Yeah, I had a case in Idaho, and it was a really stupid case. It eventually was even thrown out of court because it was such a stupid case. But when I was trying to find an attorney, an attorney actually told me, well, you're going to have a hard time finding an attorney for what you're wanting to do because attorneys will essentially be blackballed, and attorneys don't want to be blackballed. And I think that's sad to hear that, especially coming from another attorney. But it obviously was very true. So
yeah, look at this. The Resistance came in, and every time I go in his room, I say, "We are the Resistance." So he says, "We are the Resistance." Shout out to American Amy and Lady Justice Liberty Press. Thank you, Resistance. We love you. Dragonette, good to see you, honey. I am so sorry you're going through the problems you're going through. Yeah, we believe in you. We want you to hang on.
We are standing behind you.
Look at the real Batman in here.
The real Batman.
Yeah, he's got a new channel, guys. He's doing like water sports, yoga, all kinds of cool shit. We got Geo in here.
Hey, Geo.
Where you at?
I love you, my brother.
There we are. Brother Geo, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they have to quote the law when they don't? Well, we don't have to, Geo, but I'm telling you, they're so stupid, and sometimes lower if you calm people down, how you say it, cooler heads would prevail sometimes. That's another reason it's not good to bring your ID with you when you are out and about, because you want to have time to de-escalate, and sometimes not having your ID on you is enough to get you to de-escalate. Get them to de-escalate, not you. I'm trying to move this around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, do that again, Amy, and then click on your picture, hold your picture, and then slide it over top mine, and I'll go away and you'll be up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
you can move everybody around.
Yeah.
Backwards.
There you go.
Like this.
There we go.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
How do you want it?
We should have went in a studio an hour before we went live, so I could have showed you all that.
I know. I thought we were going to, but you know what? It was our fault because even though we tried our best to get ready and stuff, what time did you come here? About 3?
No, it's 4.
4.
I should have been here probably.
Yeah,
at 3.
I probably should have let her come here at 3. I was out there trying to do spray some Dawn on the driveway, get a stain out, and I guess time just got away from me. I don't know. I mean, we started to get ready at 4, but it still wasn't quite enough. Okay, anybody else got any questions that you got? What about you, so for life or Road Dog? Y'all want to ask any questions?
My biggest question was the whole Phaeton thing. I asked that question already.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that same question. I was wondering if she fell to the ground on purpose, or was it medical issue or what happened there.
Right. Okay.
All of the above.
Yeah. A little bit of everything. So far,
You
like,
don't answer questions, right?
Pardon me?
I said you don't answer questions.
I don't
right?
answer questions. Yeah.
There you go.
We look weird. We look wopsite. Oh, that's your camera. No wonder. Duh. We're gonna switch me and you. I was wondering why. There we go.
There we
Ain't that better,
go.
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better. Okay, so let's see.
You were giving him a profile view since you were talking about being arrested.
There you go.
Yeah, it was, and we still don't know why they singled her out.
No, I think, well, okay, I can only speculate and second guess and surmise, and we all know what that really is. But anyway, I was wearing a white shirt, very much like the white shirt I'm wearing this evening. And there was also a white shirt there. And as we all know, white shirts appear to be the one in charge or the whatever. And I think they were trying to single me out. This is just my opinion, because I had a white shirt on, and
She's got a point there, though, because
they thought I was like in charge. I'm not in charge of anybody but myself. Period.
When we seen that cop that had a white shirt on,
Mhm.
we assumed he was in charge.
Exactly.
So maybe that's what they assumed. I don't know.
I don't know.
never seen
Again, it's speculation.
somebody be singled out like that, especially in the town where we don't know nobody. They don't know none of us. It was just weird. I could see if it was around here, we deal with that a lot because they know who we are. But they might not know who she is too much, but they will if they don't already. But they know who me and Amanda is, definitely. And they will, but even Chuck, I think, has been in that city like twice to film.
Yeah.
They didn't know none of us. I don't know why they acted a fool, and I don't know why they picked her. But that's okay. She's a strong lady. If they had to pick one, they picked one that can handle it.
Absolutely.
Give them hell all night.
I did. Oh boy, yes, I was singing "Ole Ole Ole, Happy Fuck the Cops Day." Yeah. Oh yeah, I was driving them nuts. I'm sure I
we were
was.
outside screaming and yelling.
That's great. That's great.
Yin Yang went up to the door and it had like a little crack in it, and he shouted through there, "Free Lady Justice!"
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pull her ear out before night's over.
It's all good, sweetie. It's all good.
Oh.
So, is there any other questions you might have before you take off?
No, we're not taking off.
Oh, okay.
We got a few more minutes.
Okay.
We're gonna try to run this for about 30 more minutes. So if you guys have questions,
Heather said she thinks it was your leather vest. That's why they singled you out.
That's a possibility as well. But my leather vest will always be my leather vest, so I won't change that. Yeah, I won't change that. So, well, I'm not going to change anything either. Not for them. If I change something, it's because I want to change it. Not yeah. I'm not conforming to fit their cookie cutter mold, or anybody's for that matter.
Catch you later's in here too now.
Hey, catch you later. It's fabulous seeing you.
Good. Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna do too. Okay, yes. Let me if there's anybody that was with us during this time that would like to just do a quick call in and make a comment or ask a question.
You can call either one of our numbers.
Yeah. So you guys that have, it doesn't matter. You guys that were with us, you all have our numbers. So if you want to call and make a comment, since you were there,
comment, question,
please,
whatever.
question or comment, call either me or Miss Lady Justice, and we'll answer the phone and put you on speaker and let you ask so everybody can hear. That's for the people that were with us that night.
Yeah.
We got a troublemaker in the audience too. Sweet Tea audience here.
Sweet Tea, yeah.
Hey, Sweet Tea.
Nothing but a troublemaker. That's it.
That's it. Nothing but a troublemaker.
Yeah,
hey,
Catch you later.
Catch
Said
you
he's gonna
later.
call right now.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Great. Call either phone, baby. Either phone. Oops.
Now I'm ripping your ear out.
It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
Yeah, we really probably don't need these. Here we get interference without them.
Well, we can't hear without him, can we?
Oh, no. We should be
Hang
able
on.
to.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we just got to cut them up a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Yes, we
Thank
can.
you.
There you go.
That's a
It's
lot
a lot
easier.
better, yeah. And we can always get. I used to have one that fits.
So is he calling you or is he calling me?
He's gonna call one of us. It doesn't matter which one. You can call either phone. Catch you later.
Yeah.
He's busy speaking to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, he's chatting it up over there.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, and my friend Batman. So his channel is gonna have like scenery and stuff in it. Okay, here we go.
Hey, how are you doing? Catch you later.
How are you doing, my dear?
I'm fabulous. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling.
So late, I was hunting everywhere. It wasn't on the channels I thought it was going to be on, and I finally found it. I had your channel, and I've got it belled, so I don't know why it didn't tell me anything. I think it's the shadow ban of YouTube again.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Probably so.
I hardly ever get notifications.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I agree completely with that. Excuse me. I have information that I need to impart.
Okay.
And we need to go ahead and let the whole community know this. So bear with me while I'm looking up the correct stuff too.
Okay.
Everybody. Okay, I want to ask everybody in the chat. Can y'all hear? Catch you later. Give me some ones, please.
Can you say something? Catch you later so we can make sure they can hear.
Okay. How about this for a sound check? We, the people of the United States of America, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, and ensure domestic tranquility, to provide for the common defense and promote the general welfare, and to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, to ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America. How about that?
Sounds good.
I love it.
And everybody's giving us some ones.
I love it.
They heard it and they love it too.
I hope everyone can hear me.
Yes.
You guys already know part of the story that Richard, there's been wrong names. There's been some people that Punta Gorda City has already targeted. Andrew Sheets is one of them, and Pickman Audits is the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And you also know that Dr. Sean Berry, Geo, and myself were ticketed for our political views and redressing our government on a public sidewalk.
Right.
I'm sure that our viewers know that the 9th Amendment of the Constitution says that Congress shall enact no law that violates previously given rights. I'm not saying it verbatim of the Constitution, but the bottom line is you're not going to make a law that outranks the Constitution. So if the Congress cannot do that, then certainly
the city council can't.
Non-judicial city council cannot do this.
You're absolutely correct.
We know that they're incorrect and their stance is not valid legally. The 6th Amendment tells us that any law that bumps up against the Constitution is ludicrous and it's not valid from the day it was made, not from the day we may possibly have quote unquote violated it. So the day they wrote it on paper, it was an invalid law. But seeing as how they have men with guns that make people do what they want, we have decided to semi-follow suit in their pretext by appealing the tickets that they gave us. And I've had 7 or 8 emails back and forth with the city of Punta Gorda and their attempt to put barriers in my way of appealing this ticket. So finally, I spoke with somebody that knows more about legal than I do, which is probably anybody. And they said it would be wise to go ahead and give them your address. Now, me being the trusting sort that I am, I balked pretty hard at that and told them there's no way in hell they're getting my home address, because if I catch them inside my fence, it's their ass. I don't care about all that other stuff. I'm not a major pacifist, like I said but anyway, my point is, I gave them a P.O. box that we have for this kind of stuff, because I don't trust them enough to give them my home address, knowing they behave the way they do. So I haven't been able to get an email back from them. They wanted all kinds of other identifiers. And the bottom line is this: they didn't identify us correctly when they ticketed us. They just wanted name and birth date. Now, there's several people in America that name matches and that birth date matches. And even in Florida, I found a few myself. So I don't feel comfortable giving them that home address. But back to the rest of the story is, we are now waiting to see when they are going to apply a court date. Now, I don't know if you know how it goes, but it's appellate, then superior court, and then federal court. Now, Pigman Audits and Andrew have been fooling around in the first set of courts and getting denied everywhere. Steve had a case going where he was kicked out of the police department like we were. I'm sorry, Andrew had a case where he got kicked out of the police department like we were, but his lawyer did something wrong from what I understand. I've called his lawyer. Anyway, that lawyer did something wrong, so Andrew dropped the case. Now, I called that lawyer up to see if he was interested in a second shot at it, just to see what he would say. And his words to me were, well, the law is not on your side. What does that tell everybody right there? If a lawyer says the law is not on your side, and you know it's a constitutional right, that means the lawyer is a dumbass. So I told him, well, apparently you don't know anything about the Constitution, and since you weren't good enough to handle the first case, I really don't think I want you handling mine. Thank you for your time, and I just hung up the damn phone. I'm not going to give the lawyer's name because I think that would be the wrong thing to do, and I don't want to have to worry about legalities. But anybody that knows what's going on, it's easy enough to find out. So that case never made it through the appellate court or the superior court, and it didn't yet make it to federal court. Now, from what I understand, they're in that federal court side of it.
We're going to have a back feed.
Go ahead.
You're good. It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so Pigman Audits is in the process of fighting them tooth and nail, and he's starting in the lower courts because he wants to prove the malicious intent of the Punta Gorda Police Department. And at this time, if Sean and Gio are listening, Sean, I know he sent his letter of appeal, request for appeal, and I know Gio sent his letter of request for appeal. I haven't talked to Gio in a day, so I'm today.
He's on the live stream. He's in the chat. At least he was.
Yeah.
Okay, Gio, did they contact you back and give you any kind of talk? Did they contact you back in any way, shape, or form? If you say yes, I'm going to call you after the live is over with. Back to the story. So we have an opportunity. I've been speaking with several different lawyers. This includes Ted You Later, me, Sean Berry, Lady Justice Liberty Press, American Amy, Geo, Yin Yang News, Chuck Bronson Live. All of them are included in the case, whether if they prefer to not be included, I need for them to let me know, because if not, there's a strong possibility that we may start a class action suit against them, because I think that the class action suit is a much more expensive for them lawsuit.
Mhm.
I would think so too.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not, Lady Justice Liberty Press down with it. I know Gio and I are definitely down with it if we can get the lawyer.
Excuse me, guys.
Yes, absolutely. I'm
Right.
down with it. They need to not have the laws that they're trying to pass off.
Okay, if it's all right with you guys, do y'all mind if I be the mouthpiece for the group? I promise there will be no decisions made without consulting you on what you want to do. And we'll add up the you want to do's and we'll move in that direction, whatever it may be.
So
But
if
I'm
you got
pretty
there.
sure
I'm down with it.
Hello?
yes.
Oh, I had somebody on the line. I wanted y'all to hear. Hello? They already hung up. Oh,
Oh,
no, they
no.
didn't. It was one of them it was one of them people raising money for the police.
Oh, my God.
I thought they called it a perfect time.
I usually cuss them out and hang up on
Me too.
them.
Oh, I do too.
But I want y'all
Yeah,
to
I'm
hear
not,
it.
I'm not polite to pigs that ask for money. They get
Right?
paid quite enough already.
Oh,
Yes, they
gosh,
do.
yes.
Yes,
More
they do.
information to impart. I don't know if anybody's heard of it or not, but there's a thing out called a Shark Snap, something. Anyway, police departments now have a device that will capture your cell phone call and listen in on it and your text. It's in North Carolina right now. They spent $250,000 on the program to get the device. And of course, they say, well, we'll always get a warrant before we use it.
That's a lie.
Shit.
Right.
If the device is being used or not. It's a blatant
Violation,
Fourth Amendment right
yes.
violation.
Sure is.
Blatant Fourth Amendment right violation. We cannot have this. We're going to have to move our little butts up to North Carolina or get NC Tyrant Hunter up there to look into this for us, because this is not a small deal, people.
No.
It's the pilot program is now going on in North Carolina. If we don't put a freaking stop to this, then it will be nationwide in a few months. You understand what I'm saying?
That's dangerous.
The conversations that we have that are private with someone else, they can easily get a warrant on the grounds of sedition when they themselves are guilty of that. Also, back to Punta Gorda. The Punta Gorda Council that made up this law is now, if you look at it by the amendments in the Constitution and a couple other law books, AMPRO, second edition, it speaks about the acts of traitorism, of being a traitor. If they are they deliberately made this law to curtail certain words in their city, and that is are you still there?
Yes.
They deliberately made this law to curtail certain words and phrases in their city. So they have done an act of terrorism, domestic terrorism, and by the Constitution, we're legally allowed to hang them in the city square and leave them up until the end of the day. Leave them in state until the end of the day. That's straight out of the Constitution.
I seen someone online the other day asking what law that was.
I have to look it up. I've got it written down.
Okay.
And I'll
Thank
text
you.
it to you if you need
Appreciate it. Yeah. No
Well,
hurry, but when you find it,
If
yeah.
you can say the word fuck in the Supreme Court, you can say it on the street.
And the cops say it all the time.
Yeah.
That they cuss people
Well,
out.
there's Pigman Audit sent me, God damn, I don't know how much case law, but more case law than I can read inside of a month. and I'm just picking out the juicy stuff. But there is numerous winning case law, Supreme Court case law, that says what we are doing and what we have done is perfectly legal. And they, at the city council, are actually guilty of sedition, period.
I would agree with that
My friend
statement.
Batman says he wants a raise. So do I. So do I, Batman. When I get it, when I start getting paid, maybe I could pay my mods.
So the different members of the city council, the city manager, and the lawyer that gave them the go-ahead are all to be named in the lawsuit along with the Punta Gorda Police Department. They will be the defendants, and us 7 or 8 will be the plaintiffs in this case. And I've contacted 2 different legal representatives. One of them is going pro bono, possibly. And if we can't do a class action, my suggestion is that as soon as one of us wins the case, everybody else just put your federal pro se lawsuit in. You don't have to have a lawyer because it's already been decided.
Right, I get it.
It's already been decided, so you don't have to spend any money. You may have to spend $400 unless you're an indigent, and if you're an indigent, you fill it out informa pauperis, which means you don't have the funds to pay for the court, and they pay for the court.
Okay, I have a question.
In the end, anyway.
Right, I have a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Lady Justice, her first court date is nothing but an arraignment. It's on May 23rd. She doesn't have a lawyer. Do you think that maybe they would do that on Zoom for her? Because it's just a fucking arraignment, and you know they're going to say they found probable cause.
Right. And not being able to speak for Sarasota County Sheriff's Department, I would, if I were her, I would email the clerk of the court over in Sarasota County and request that they please arraign me through video chat.
That's what I was telling her.
And
You hear what he's
that's
saying?
about
Yeah.
the only recourse you have other than just showing up in court
Right.
in person.
And if I thought it was important or something's really going to happen, I'd tell her to show up herself. But all they're going to do is arraign her. And I've been through a lot of traffic court and stuff in my life. I've sat in a lot of courts just watching, observing. And generally, I don't think I've ever seen them say, you don't have enough to hold them, you know?
Right.
They usually-
Well, they may just declare it unconstitutional right there.
That
on
would
the
be
spot,
fine.
which is what they should do.
It sure
And-
should.
In your arraignment, of course, you're going to be pleading not guilty, and you want a jury trial.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
And I probably have enough case law to sit second chair with you and tell you that's hearsay or that is, object to that, or excuse me, or here's the case law that you should tell them, like, the Ninth Amendment, American or American procedures for court and different things along those lines. They're been doing a lot of studying lately, so you guys bear with me. It's all a big jumbled gnarl of shit in my head right now, but I'll try to get it straightened out. But the main thing is the stuff that I've been reading up on deals with what we've been going through, and they don't really have a leg to stand on. They didn't mark off the sidewalk with any kind of crime scene.
Oh, yeah,
And
no,
I
even
even
have-
told him, please mark it off
We
with
did-
crime. Yeah.
She
We
had
did
to.
too. Chuck and I both told them that they needed to mark off that sidewalk.
So did she.
Another part of it is when they did the test to this lady, which was a totally illegal test. The line was diagonal. The lights were on in her face. These are all against FDLE's recommended procedures for a drunk test on the sidewalk, whatever you call that.
Right.
but they didn't use the spot where she was standing. So the whole fucking thing was a police retaliation thing because she told the one that got up in her face to go fuck himself. He got up in her face first. The woman, Lady Justice, was sitting close to the wall, not near the car, and the officer came over around in front of the car and said, "Okay, everybody move." Chuck Bronson said, "What statute is that? What law is that? We're on a public sidewalk." And kept going like that. Then the cops backed off, and then they talked to the white shirt that was the sheriff. That white shirt was not a position of authority. He was just a sheriff.
And they talked to that little brown-headed bitch. She was the one that they'll say is the lieutenant, and they were plotting and planning. But I didn't know they were going to do it the way they did. I've never seen them split a group up like that. I've never seen them go after one person like that, especially if they don't know them. We had no connections to the city.
The fact I would never said not one word to anyone there and was singled out.
Until they spoke to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Joe, you made me a video. I'm going to have to look it up, Joe Black. Thank you.
But what I'm getting at is this. They violated their procedure and Florida law. Florida has a constitution also, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
it's very
Every
important
state
we
does.
know our state constitutions also.
Yeah.
Right. And as you probably already know, that the Constitution is not there for them. If it faults in favor of us. That is the law.
Right.
If there's a question, if it's the dealer has 21 and we have 21, it does not go to the dealer. It goes to us. You understand what I'm saying?
I would agree.
Well, that's the law. I mean,
I understand. Yeah.
This is their damn rules that we have to play by. They're the one, this corporation's the one that made up the damn rules. They either going to stick to them or they going to catch a tremendous lawsuit by putting her in jail. I'm pretty sure that you should probably file a federal suit on them. You know, get the information that you need. If you have to, get an attorney and file on their ass because they're out of line.
Or it has to be dropped first.
You don't have to wait on.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. There's a new thing you told me about. You do not have to wait.
Okay, so sooner the better is what I'm hearing.
Well, yeah. As soon as you get all the information you need, like you're going to get for you the body cam footage, and if you put together a pro se case, which means you're your own lawyer, you file that and file it in form of papyrus, which is another piece of paper. There's no money involved yet, except for a stamp. They get that, and at that point, now you are legal counsel. So you subpoena their body cam footage. They can't redact it, and they cannot charge you a fee for it.
Right, because it's yours.
Right.
No, because you're the attorney of record.
Right. And
You're
it's
the defense
discovery.
attorney of record.
And it's discovery.
So, no matter how many hours they want to charge you for it and all this other bullshit that they shouldn't be doing because they get paid for it anyway.
Right.
They have to furnish that information to you free of charge. And your pro se case goes on. And even if you get an attorney in the middle of your pro se case, you've already entered your case, the attorney comes in and takes over, and there's no fee for the attorney to pay for your pro se case or your $400 charge to start a federal case. They just come in, assimilate all the information that you have, get whatever information they need, apply case law, and send it in. And then it's the judge will either yay or nay it by, yeah, you won, period. No, I don't think that's enough information. Okay, well, we're going to jury trial anyway, because anything you do from now till you die, you do it with a jury trial. You have that right, use it.
Absolutely.
Yes, we do not want to be part of the 98% of cases that are settled with a plea bargain.
Agreed. And that 98% of those cases that were settled with a plea bargain are in jail.
Yeah,
They are.
Yeah. Okay,
We
you got
know
anything you want to say?
We know that the public pretender is a ward of the state.
So are regular lawyers too.
Catch
They're-
you later.
The public pretender works for the state.
Yeah, they work for them, but they're all court officials. Okay, what do you want to say, Lady Justice?
I'm going to give you a call probably tomorrow, if that's all right with you.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Because I want to take note. I did not take notes, and I will forget this by the time we. Yeah, you know how my brain works.
Mine too.
Like mine.
We're all
They don't.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
They
all
don't
getting
work as good
old.
as we'd like. But yeah, they're messing up. They are definitely messing up.
They really
That's
are.
true. But you know,
We
Travis.
cannot-
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody in the chat about Travis Hines. He did get out on a appeals bond, but yeah, he messed up by missing one thing. So yeah, we have to be very careful if we represent ourselves. But I think when you got a group of people with you helping you out, yeah.
Well, I've got to read up a lot on court procedures. I'm not good at that yet. I've got a little bit of case law. Pigman Audits has a lot of case law and can rattle them off. Period.
He's good with that, and he sure did get that body cam fast from in front of school. If anybody hasn't seen that, it's on Pigman Audits channel. I'm gonna brush my hair.
Also, the police department defamed all of us. That's another separate suit.
Yeah, they called us non-Americans.
Yes.
Yeah, he said, you're not American. You need to get a job. You're, in other words, you're a poor indigent and you need to get a job. Whether you're disabled and can't work or not, you need to get a job. And he said that from a position of authority under color of law.
And he said none of us has served, which I haven't served, but I know
I have.
I know you have, like 3.
Sean has.
I know that. So he was just a lot of things he didn't know about. And he said we don't pay income taxes. Or I pay homeowners and income taxes, so they can kiss my ass.
Well,
I wouldn't let them kiss my ass if I were you. You're
They're
going to
not-
get dirty ass.
Yo, I made it all.
yeah, you'd get a dirty ass, right?
Get a pig snout, dirty ass. They're not worthy.
They're not worthy to kiss my ass.
That's right. Exactly what I'm saying. They're not worthy of doing that. So, anyway, when we do file suit, whether it's a single suit that wins and everybody else piles onto the bandwagon, or a class action, we are going to name all of the city council involved, and then during the federal case, we are going to quote case law, which charges them with sedition.
Sedition.
Yes, with domestic terrorism.
Exactly.
We are going to say that they had an attorney advise them to do this. That attorney is just as guilty as they are because they did it. The police department is just as guilty as they are because they carried out the orders. So we're looking. I'm looking to try to run 3 suits on them. For one of them for ADA. Geo's going to be running 3 on them. 1 for ADA, 1 for violation of rights, and 1 for malice under color of law. And then we have the sidewalk in front of the church over there, or high school, or whatever it was.
Right, the high school.
Where they defamed everybody's character. Sergeant P. Brain did, or Corporal Asshole P. Brain. You know, we got to talking about this particular corporal. He's gray-haired. You noticed that, right? And he's only a damn corporal. What does that tell you? He's a fuck-up.
There you go.
He is a fuck-up.
There you go. Yes.
He can't make it past corporal because he is a fuck-up. There's no telling how many complaints he has in his jacket we're going to be pulling that information. We're going to be pulling the other lieutenant's information in their jacket. Pigman Audits is going to probably be doing that because he's already had some dealings with the city of Punta Gorda, and they tried to deny him some records, and he flat blasted them for it. He point blank said, look here, says, you want a real good lawsuit, deny me the records again. You've got so many days I want them. And they turned them over like the next day or something. Another thing, we have the 911 calls, as everybody knows about that, right?
I didn't know that you had received them.
Yes, we have FOIA requested the 911 calls over at the high school. What we have found out is that there was another citizen that made a 911 call on the group out there, and they did not turn that information over.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a big deal.
Yes, it is.
You know, when we were outside there, my stupid phone accidentally called 911, but I told him it was an accident.
That's that was not the call that I'm referring to.
Okay, good. Because I told him it was an accident. Because even though we wanted the cops to come, I'm not calling them on myself.
No.
Anybody's got a new iPhone, they need to be very careful. Somehow you push the side button down and it starts calling 911. It's happened to me twice when I was out there cop watching.
Yeah.
And it's not fun.
The caller that was not, the caller that they did not turn in that information over to us, which is a violation of the Sunshine Law, did identify himself, and he did record the call.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. So there's another one right there.
So they're liars.
The violation of the Sunshine Law, I don't know if we can sue for that or not. I don't think so. I don't know for sure, but I do know that the Attorney General will be very displeased about it. And if she's not, then the state representative, which just happened to go to my church for 9 or 10 years with me, we won't mention any names, but Joe Harding was, his daddy was the preacher, and he knows me. I know him. I got his phone number. It's not a problem getting a hold of him. If the AG does not do her job in this matter, then we will have it move up the chain past her to the state representative, possibly maybe go by the governor first and then the state representative.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, we want to thank you for calling and catch you later. We're going to end this pretty soon. We just want to discuss one more thing with the people. And but yeah, definitely stay in touch. And we appreciate you. It was a pleasure to meet you finally and to work with you. I'm sorry things were so stressful, but yeah.
I think we did good.
We did. We handled it the best we could, and I appreciate all y'all's help, everybody's.
Yes. And I will be giving you a call tomorrow, if that's all right with you.
That's perfectly all right.
Thank you so much.
What time do you get up in the morning?
Whenever my eyes open, usually between 6:30 and 8:30.
Okay, you can call me about 9 or 10.
About 9 or 10. Okay.
I stay up late sometimes.
Well, I do too. I have insomnia. So anyway.
I pop up early sometimes. All right. Thank you. Catch you later. And we will talk to you soon.
Good night, community. And thank you for your support. You're very much appreciated. And we would not be here if you were not there. So
that's right.
We can't do it without y'all.
That's right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, dear. Okay, that was Catch You Later. If you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure you do. He was with us that night. Also, him and some of the other people, they received tickets for Hate Black National, for free speech. They got warnings, and then they got actual tickets. And so yeah, it's unfortunate. One more thing, let's tell our friends now. We're gonna start trying to do a show. It's gonna be like hopefully a weekly show. We're not sure exactly what night it's gonna be on, but what we want to do is we're going to be sharing some of you guys' videos, and we've been trying to share others' videos, and we enjoy sharing others' videos, but there's a couple of things we want to teach you to do. First, please show people how to hold their camera. For the time before you cut the camera on, please have it in that position, and leave it in that position the whole time your video.
Not this way, this way.
Okay. And second, if you want us to share it, after you edit your video and you get ready to put it on YouTube, go ahead and upload it to YouTube, but save that original copy. So if you want us to share it, you can send it to us. That way we don't have to screen record and all
download,
that. And download.
and all this.
That could be very time consuming. And so I need you to save, if you, not just for us, if you want anybody to share your video, it'd be best if you would just keep the whatever it is you upload to YouTube, keep it and send that to us. Okay, and we're gonna make like a maybe a separate email to send videos to.
Yes,
yeah,
we are.
We're gonna do that. So y'all give us some times. Okay, so hey John, how you doing, sweetie? Hey Sam Reports. I want to thank you all for joining us, and I know this was a little rough start, but this is something we're gonna be working on, and it's going to be rough sometimes, but I think it's going to turn out being a nice show.
Yeah. Basically, it's going to be a news corner for what's going on within the community.
Right. And there will be some, of our opinions included too, but
absolutely.
It will be news plus opinions, plus sharing videos, plus coming up ideas, things we can do to help others, mistakes we've learned over the years. Yeah, definitely. We'll have guests on sometimes. So with that, I think we're pretty much going to end this. I want to thank you all for being here for my Lady Justice's first show. We haven't made a name for our show yet. We're working on some names. Yeah. We're open to suggestions. We're open to show suggestions too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And say it. Constructive criticism is always welcome.
Oh, absolutely. That's how you learn.
And let's stay united. And I know there's been some recent drama in the community, and I've spoken a little bit. Like, I don't know certain people enough to have an opinion about them. I just want everybody to be careful. No matter who you're supporting, be careful, guys.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to talk shit about nobody. Just be careful.
Just some wise words out there. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay, so I want to thank both Road Dog Media and Toe for Life. And
absolutely.
Guys,
thank you guys.
So
love
much.
you guys.
Yes.
Love you girls.
Anytime you need us, we're here.
Thank you. And you guys have a show Monday, Wednesday,
and Friday.
At 10 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all check that out. And also, I see some Sam Reports is in here. She has a show every Sunday night, which is the Christian show, but 6 o'clock, isn't it? 6 Eastern. That's but she also does article shares, I believe on Tuesdays. So if somebody could drop her link real quick, that'd be great. Hey Tommy. And yeah, we're pretty much gone. So thank you guys. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna keep working on it. We're gonna make this a good show, I think.
Yes.
Give us a little bit of time.
Absolutely. And thank you guys, each and every one of you. Each and every one of you are very important to us. Thank you.
Yes, you're looking at the wrong camera.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we love you guys. Peace. We're out of here.
Peace.
My name's
Take
Mary.
care, everyone.
Lady Justice, press.
And we're out.
Toodles, y'all.
Bye, guys. Thanks for your help.
Later.
Thanks, everybody in chat. Mwah, we love you guys. We can't do it without you. We love y'all. Bye-bye. Well, I'm trying to end it. No, that's the wrong thing.
Oh, dear.
I'll
Top
figure
right,
it out.
top right.
Top right. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm not seeing. Okay. What, you want me to X out here?
It says end stream. No, right above the box where we're at. It
Oh, I
says
see it.